Hey there, I just thought after a crazy summer, I should give you an update because there is a lot happening in our personal life and in our business life. Plus, we have an exciting announcement and some changes coming to the channel. So this summer's been insane, and I know that I'm not the only person that feels like it was just mid-June, we should still be in June, but somehow September's like 2 weeks away or a week away. And by the time you watch this, it's here. September is here. I have had so much going on this summer that I realized there's a lot that I haven't shared with our YouTube channel. One thing that happened this summer is that for the last 2 years, I've just been brainstorming about what really fires me up. I love educating, I love teaching, I love helping people grow in their business, but I also love having really, really high-level business conversations with people who are either at my level of business or even more experienced, more successful. And so I just thought, you know what, I think that I would love to host a mastermind. So in May, I joined a mastermind, had a great experience. It was hosted by someone else. And this past July, I privately launched a mastermind for high-level business owners. Most of them are not photographers. Most of them are online digital creators. Some of them are actually high up in a real estate world, entering into the digital education space. There's a whole bunch of different people in this group, but I privately reached out to some people who I know are doing crazy things in their business and said, hey, do you want to be in community with me? I'm going to host a mastermind. I'd love for you to join in. And so we've been meeting. We just had our first 2 calls this month in August, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Great, exciting new part of my life. Some other things that have been happening. Some of you know we're starting a school in a matter of days. And there are 2 components to the school. One, we're starting a school which is completely a new separate business. We had to market, we created a brand, we created pain points, we did market research, we have put ourselves out there, found new clients, filled up an entire new studio full of learners. So we have 12 learners, 12 families, all paying a high monthly price to be able to have their children in a very small micro school environment that is focused on empowering the next generation to find their purpose in life through a very different approach to schooling than just sitting in desk and being lectured at. It's a very different approach. We're so proud of what we've created, and we can't wait to see it take off. So the school is called Acton Academy. Ours is called Acton Academy West End. There's over 300 of these schools around the world. If you want to learn more, I actually did a podcast with my husband, Michael, talking about how we came to the place to even start this school. And we'll link it below so you can listen there. But we have hired staff. It's going to be great. Fascinating. Almost every single family that has enrolled their child is an entrepreneur because the foundation of this school is figuring out your passion and making a living from it, figuring out what you're good at, being on your own hero's journey as a child so that you are ready and prepared for real life. So you can learn more. Our website's linked below as well. But the crazy thing about this is that not only did we start another business and launch a school, we also bought a commercial property and unknowingly became commercial developers, meaning that we have spent countless hours on the phone in government buildings with all departments. We have transportation, we have the health department, we have the fire marshal, we have the building inspector, we have everyone in a room. After we got the whole process voted through multiple public hearings, we had the whole crew of people telling us incredible amounts of regulations that we had to go through. And guess what? It's still not done. The property has been a work in progress for over 8 months now. And that is incredible. If you've never gone through anything like this, it's like building a house, but 20 times more stressful because you're dealing with 20 times more expense and 20 times more regulation and oversight from a bazillion departments. That's been a lot, right? So every single day we are connecting with the contractors, we're connecting with our site manager, we're connecting with all the different subcontractors, trying to make sure this happens so that kids can be at their school. So that's going on. Other parts of our life, just small things like running our current business, like KJP. We have brought on a new team member. We are growing. We are up 60% this year from last year. Doing pop-up sales, we have really, I feel like we've hit a good new stride, but it is still running a business and it's still managing a team. I don't manage the team. I'm a part of the team. My sister manages the team, but my sister's also starting the school with me and her husband, Joe. So there's just a lot going on. Also, I've got 3 kids, 5, 3, and 1. I mean, I still have a child in diapers. And then I have a child that is going through, we didn't really have terrible 2s. We're having like challenging 3s. It's a lot of things, right? So, I don't even know how to say this. What would make life even crazier? Like if you thought like, wow, that's a lot going on. We chose all of it. Like we realize we put ourselves in this situation. I'm not a victim to it. We are plowing through this. But so what would make it crazier? Well, June 5th, I just felt a little off. So I took a pregnancy test and I'm pregnant. I'm actually 15 weeks, actually when you watch us, 16 weeks pregnant. I'm almost halfway through a pregnancy and in the midst of all of this. So we are starting a school, we're raising a family, we're running a huge business, we're growing a team and having another baby. I can't believe it. We are thrilled. We were shocked, but we're thrilled. It's another boy. I will have had 4 boys in a row. I literally have audio of me in one of our All Access episodes saying, we're done growing our family. We're not going to try for Evie to have a sister because we would end up having another boy and like our boys are crazy and it's just going to be too much. But the Lord's given us another boy. We got to tell Evie she's going to be the princess of the crew of little boys, and I'm thrilled. It was a shock, though. It's a shock, but we're very grateful, and we realize what we didn't get to have, and we've explained it this way multiple times. But our first boy, if you know our story, passed away at 31 weeks. He had complications from Down syndrome, and so what we lost in baby James, that we never got to raise him. He never came home. Siblings never got to know him. The Lord has given us 3 times over with 3 different baby boys. So we are praying for a healthy pregnancy, praying for a healthy baby boy. But on top of all that is happening in our life, this is a lot, right? So because of that, and I have felt great. I mean, honestly, I have felt so great that I've had thoughts of like, is everything okay? Like I shouldn't feel this good. But I think because I've done this so many times, my 5th baby in like 5.5 years, I am used to it. My body knows what's happening, and we are so in it in the rest of our life that I don't think I really have the capacity to really feel super exhausted, nauseous. I did have a little bit of that, but I've never gotten sick. So like I'm doing great and I'm very thankful. And we're just praying for a really great 20-week ultrasound. We know that a healthy baby is not promised to anyone after our experience. And so very, very excited, even though we were very shocked at first. So because of all those things and the baby, we have decided that what we do on this channel, we need to be even more intentional about our time and what we are creating for you. We want everything that we create for you to be helpful, to be beneficial, and to be actually helping you push you forward on your business journey. And so we want to hear from you. I want to hear what you love about the channel, what you'd like to see more of, and what are questions that we have yet to answer. We're going to take 2 weeks off. So that's part of our channel announcement, is that we're going to actually take a 2-week break. I don't know how many weeks it's been consecutively that we have posted a video, but it pains Ty a little bit to have to admit to you that we're going to take 2 weeks off, because in the 2.5 years since we started this, we've never done that. Even when I had my last baby and they had a baby, even when we had a last baby and we had COVID, like we still found a way to make it work. And so I am taking 2 weeks off to really create a game plan and to figure out the trajectory of this channel and what we want to do to create more content for you that is the most relevant and the most helpful. So just to emphasize, this is not a break because we're overwhelmed and we're like, oh, we're done with YouTube. We're not done with YouTube. Honestly, if we were going to take a break, it should have been back in June. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do all this. But we kept doing it and we kept showing up, and we love showing up for you. We're just taking a break because we want to recast vision and have more strategy with how we create content for you. So your input is really important to us. Without your input, we don't really know the direction that we should head, because we don't know exactly what you need more of. And so we are drawing in about close to 2,000 new subscribers every single month. And that means that there are more and more people subscribing, and we need to hear from you to know, where are you in business? What do you struggle with the most? Where are you coming from? And how can I be a resource to you? So please leave us a comment. We're going to read all of them, and we're going to bring them into our meeting and our vision casting and our discussions about where we're headed next and what the trajectory of this channel is going to be. So your opinion and your voice matters to us. So please leave a comment below so that we can really help you and we can help you grow. Thank you for tuning in. You'll see me after our 2-week break. We'll be back on that 3rd week with an announcement about where we're headed and what you can expect and what you can get excited about for this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this part of our online community. Bye.